Worldwide. This is John Hansen with FloridaPhysique.com. We're at the 2014 NPC Royal Palm Classic. I'm here with Mr. Charles Johnson, who really impressed me because you were 78 years old and you won the over 60 division. And Charles, I thought you were giving him a run for the overall there.
Geez, for a while there, I didn't know what was going to come out there. When they called my name, I almost fell off the stage.
You were shocked when you won your class, yeah.
I was excited. Yeah. I knew that this was going to be a tough one because I've been out for a year and a half with a rotator cuff problem.
Okay.
And I wanted to test myself with this one here. And I said, look, just go in and just have fun. I went in and had fun, and I was surprised when they called my name to be #1. I feel good about that.
So now, how many years have you been training, Charles?
Well, to be honest,
you won the Mr. Wisconsin.
Yes, I did.
1965, you said?
1965. In fact, 1965, 66, 67 were a good time for me in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
I have all the available contests in that time. I just used Mr. Wisconsin because that was the height of my beginning.
So you won a lot more than just that. You won quite a few in that 3-year period.
That one, yeah. But of the years that I've been in this business, I found that the younger guys that's coming in today, they use different techniques. And these different techniques is allowing these guys to get bigger and better all the time. So that kind of brought me back after 35 years being away helping others. I said, wait a minute here, what about me? Can I still hold my own or do anything with the stage anymore? And lo and behold, Muscle Mania came to Port Charlotte. That's where my wife and I have been for the last 26 years. Okay. In 2011, I won the Masters of that. And that kind of turned me on. So now this is my 4th contest, and this is a national, and I feel great.
So this is interesting. You said you changed your ways a little bit and did things different. What did you do different with your training?
I think because I was in a powerlifting type of a mindset before, and I was 190 pounds. Right now I go at 150, 155. Okay. Over the years I brought it down to tighten up. Yeah. And I was still using powerlifting methods. And I was bulked up more. And even though I was winning contests, it wasn't the kind of contest I wanted to win. So when I started cutting the weight down and trying to tighten up a little bit more and bring out more definition, that gave me a better sense of what I could look like being smaller. So that's why I brought my weight down to this year over the years, and I feel much better when I'm on stage. Just now when I go into different kind of poses, I don't feel like I'm losing anything. I feel like I'm gaining because the way I eat now is much better.
Yeah.
Hate to say that, put the beef aside a while and go into more seafood, more poultry.
Right.
I love it. Yeah. I just love the program. So I'm excited about tonight.
Now it seems like, in my experience, I've been training a long time too. As we get older, it seems like we naturally get a little smaller. We lose a little weight and stuff. We're not, like you said, you used to be 190, now you're in the 150. But maybe that's what you need to do to get as lean and as ripped as you need in order to win, right?
Exactly, exactly. As far as I'm concerned, when I look at the guys that are really just big monster looking, just the heavy sets, over the years, they've learned to train with heavy weights, heavier and heavier. There come a time when you have to let that heavy stuff go, otherwise you're causing a problem for your cardiovasculars. And I learned my lesson well, because I heard other guys that were going into those kind of heavy weights, and in the long run, they couldn't do it anymore. So they stopped the program. Now I use a lot of reps, and a lot of sets, cut my weight down. I feel good where I'm at right now.
Have you also lowered your calories a little bit from what they used to be?
Yes. I think on the carbohydrate side, I was going overboard with the carbohydrates. And it was causing me to stay awake nights.
Oh, okay.
This overflow of energy.
Yeah.
And so now that I've kind of balanced out what I eat and my way of thinking, it's much better. Yeah. Okay.
Well, Charles, I thought you looked fantastic for any age, but for 78, you looked incredible, and the crowd gave you a standing ovation or a big ovation, and even Lee Banks, our guest poser, mentioned you. So, yeah.
That's me. Well, look here, let me say this to you. You look great yourself.
Thank you.
Maybe the next contest, you'll be in the overall with us, without those timers. Now that you are, you'll never get there for a long time.
Well, I'd be happy to be up there with you.
Well, it's been a pleasure being able to talk with you, and you talk with me, and to be seen like this here. Right. This is the first time in a long time. I just feel good tonight.
Are you going to compete anymore, Charles?
Yes. There's something coming up in the latter part of the year. It's several. Okay. I'm going to take time to see which one I can fit into the best, and in the meantime, just rest and just continue to think positive.
Yeah. Well, you should be up on stage. You deserve it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right. For Charles Johnson, this is John Hansen from FloridaPhysique.com. Thanks, Charles.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.